India's unemployment rate eased to 5.2% in July.
इंडिया एक नया दौर शुरू हो रहा था। शहरों में नए ऑफिस बन रहे थे और पहली बार दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी कंपनियां इंडिया की तरफ देख रही
What
थी।
sort of degrees to pursue at college, or what sort of education that they should prioritize for themselves in the modern era? What would you recommend?
Computer science and physics.
कंप्यूटर साइंस एक नया वादा था, एक ऐसा टिकट जो अमेरिका जैसे बड़े देशों तक ले जा सकता था और हर घर के अंदर एक ही आवाज गूंज रही थी,
मेरा बेटा इंजीनियर बनेगा।
लेकिन 35 सालों में यह सपना बदल गया। इंजीनियरिंग एक पेशा नहीं रही। जो डिग्री एक सपना, एक ख्वाब थी, आज वो एक बाजार बन गई। हर शहर, हर कोने में प्राइवेट कॉलेजेस खुल गए। डिग्री एक प्रोडक्ट बन गई, प्लेसमेंट एक लॉटरी और इंजीनियरिंग एक रेस। आज पूरे देश भर में हर साल 15 लाख इंजीनियर्स तैयार होते हैं, पर जॉब्स मिलती हैं सिर्फ 2.5 लाख इंजीनियर्स को और अच्छी मनपसंद नौकरी सिर्फ 50,000। दोस्तों, आज बात करेंगे उन सपनों की जो डिग्री के कागज के साथ दीवारों पर टंगे रह गए। सवाल सिर्फ ये नहीं है कि क्या हर इंजीनियर है भी। सवाल है क्यों इंडिया के 80% इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट्स को अनएम्प्लॉयबल का टैग दे दिया जाता है। वो युवा जो अपने सपनों की बाजी लगाकर इस फील्ड में उतरता है, क्यों वो एक काबिल इंजीनियर नहीं बन पाता।
दोस्तों, वैसे तो मैं किसी ऐसी कुर्सी पर नहीं जहां से आप लोगों को कोई राय दे सकूं, पर भारत का एक नागरिक होने के नाते आज इस शो के माध्यम से हम कोशिश करेंगे सभी उन सवालों के जवाब जानने की जो हर एक इंजीनियर के मन में कहीं ना कहीं दफन है। दे स्टडी, दे स्ट्रगल, दे सैक्रिफाइस, बट द आंसर रिमेन्स द सेम, ईदर अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट और अनएम्प्लॉयड। इन्हीं सभी सवालों के साथ आज हमारे साथ गेस्ट इन द रूम है प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर मनोज कुमार पांडे, जो पिछले कई वर्षों से हजारों इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट्स को एक सही दिशा दिखा चुके हैं। आज हमने उनसे पूछा क्यों भारत के हर साल पास आउट होने वाले 40% युवाओं को अनएम्प्लॉयबल का टैग दे दिया जाता है, क्यों बच्चों को उनकी ड्रीम जॉब्स नहीं मिल पाती, क्यों वो हजारों इंजीनियर्स जो अपने सपनों की बाजी लगाकर इस फील्ड में उतरते हैं, क्यों वो एक काबिल इंजीनियर, क्यों उन्हें एक एक्स्ट्रा एज नहीं मिल पाता। आइए जानते हैं। Wanted to ask you is who is an engineer? Who is an engineer? You have seen so many engineering students passing out, thousands of engineering students, and I think almost over a decade you have been serving in MIT University. So who is an engineer, regardless of any field? Who is an engineer?
See, there are many theoretical definitions of who is engineer. Now, see, if you are talking about irrespective of their branches, irrespective of their course of study, engineer is who is curious, who want to do something new, and who really think that the engineering is the area through which he can serve the society better. You must have seen three Idiot movies. So there also you must have seen so many dialogues that is being floated by that one. See, once you are there are so many problems are in the world, in the society. Maybe for the ease of living, for the making your life better in this earth. So there are many issues, many aspects which an engineer can solve for that. So engineer is a person who solve the problems of the society for better living.
There is a term nowadays. What I wanted to ask from you, what's the difference between unemployment and unemployable? अनएम्प्लॉयबल हमने कोविड के बाद पहली बार ये टर्म सुना, अनएम्प्लॉयबल. उससे पहले सिर्फ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट था. नाउ वी आर लिसनिंग अनएम्प्लॉयबल.
See now, what is the expectation of the industry and what exactly the engineers are having the skill. That is the gap. Non-employable is, see, when we are repeatedly telling the student, these are the skills that need to be acquired. Now, before COVID, there are a wave of some of the companies were happening, especially in the field of software, where normally they used to hire the student on certain skills, maybe how adaptable they are, how presence of mind they are having, and based on that, there is a huge requirement of the manpower, and they will be training someone. I mean, they will be training them for their purposes of the work. They are not employable. However, employability was there. I mean, the employment was there. Now, after COVID, they have been now selective in nature, all the industries. They want all the trainings of the skills should be done on candidates' cost. Why should we hire them and then train them and put a lot of money on them for 6 months, 7 months, or 1 year? After 1 year, they will say, we will bye-bye, we are going now. So that non-employment is because of the certain skills that the student should understand to acquire now to become the employable. Otherwise, employment is huge. Now, there is a huge requirement of manpower and every field I'm talking about. You must be surprised by listening this. But there is no employable person is available. Every area, every profile, there is a huge requirement. But who will fill the gap is the problem. So employment is there. Employable, those who want to fill that, come to that place, is really lacking.
Why is it so, sir? Why is it so?
There are multiple reasons for that.
Okay,
See, reasons sometimes, see, when we are talking about the employment, now employment have a different direction at all. When I'm talking about altogether different direction is, when you are studying in a course, in a program, then you used to study certain courses, maybe C, C++ or something like that. That is again old trend fashioned, which we are going for a long time. But the industry needs something else. They want something in a cloud, something in maybe AI, maybe in ML, all these things they are looking for. Now there are certain universities where we also stands, MIT, who normally adopt that changes and making the change frequently wherever is required in the curriculum itself. So that we can meet, like we have the AWS Academy, we have the Cisco Academy, we have the tie-up with Salesforce, we have tie-up with ServiceNow, so that the student can become employable. So yes, these gaps are there to fill up.
So there are so many engineering colleges nowadays, tier 2, tier 3 colleges. Do you think that they all are giving the same advancement like we have in MIT? We have advanced.
They will. I do not know either they are giving or not, but they will have to give.
They have to.
That is the requirement now. If they do not give, then this rejection selection process will start. You must have heard about it that AICT has asked to shut down many engineering colleges.
Yes, sir.
Because the selection rejection process started. Student has started selecting the colleges now because they have many choices.
Yes, sir.
So eventually, either they should perform well, or they will be vanished.
So this could be a reason that engineering colleges are shutting down, because last year India में 4,000 engineering colleges there, and now there are only 2,500.
That's something.
You told.
See, what is engineering college means? Normally, education institutions with some profit margin or some business. If you do not get the admissions, sufficient admissions, how will you run the college? It's very simple. It's a give and take process only. And if you want the student, you have to give the quality. Simple. You have to provide the proper outcome to the student. So this is a cycle that moves around.
So then why are students, when they learn their skills, what mistakes they are making? Then why are they unemployable? As you told that there are jobs, it's the students who don't have the required skills. So where they make mistakes, why they don't have skills?
Is it both sides? See, sometimes, when we are telling them these are the skills that need to be done, that need to be acquired, sometimes they do not be serious. They're telling, no, okay, if we pass our examination by 9% point, this or that will be enough. There are certain peripheral things which need to be done. It's like sometimes in your CBSE examination, passing the school examination is one thing, but passing in a competitive examination is something different. So that passing in a competitive examination needs some extra edge, something different. Similarly, passing the BTech examination is okay. That is a regular process that you are doing it. But getting into an employment is again, you will have to do something different. Some edge you have to adopt for, which sometimes student will not. I'm not telling that everyone is not employable. There are people, those who are doing very good, very well, and they're getting it at all. The comparison is if in the same institution, say for example in our institution, when companies are coming, there are certain people, those who are getting selected, there are certain people, those who are getting rejected. So there is an edge, there is something different, some different type of preparation is required in that. That everyone has to understand.
So, sir, tell me, you were saying that students have to find an edge. So they compare like their engineering degree with theirs कि हमें engineering college में admission लेना, हमें अपनी degree complete करनी है, and then we'll have a job. So is that a mistake? They are like doing this thing. They are not finding the edge, you said.
Yeah, right.
They are not doing
Something
edge,
different. Something else different they have to get it.
Can you explain?
Either in the
any
form of
example?
certifications or in the form of, as I'm telling you, we have the collaborative programs like ServiceNow. In ServiceNow, we have asked the student to enroll for free. We had the collaborations. As per that collaboration with MIT, students are getting around $500 of certification free of cost. Plus, if you get the certified, that certification if you get, then ServiceNow and other companies, those who are using ServiceNow's product, they will be directly hiring it. Now, out of 1,100 we have, only 250 enrolled. After going class to class, after counseling everybody, sometimes by force, sometimes by their own choice, 250 only enrolled for course, I'm talking about now.
Only for the course.
When completion of the course, only 50 went for certification. It's free of cost. $500, if you go outside, $500 you have to pay for that one.
That's a lot of amount.
That's a problem. Now, only one student who really got the certification. Immediately, ServiceNow have offered him the offer of 20 to 40 lakh rupees. Now, every student now is now understanding. If you start understanding the fact from the very beginning, it's not that you will get matured or some maturity will come when you will reach to the third year or fourth year. No. The moment you enter into the college, that maturity should come. This is my goal, and I have to be that one. Start working for that, then see the difference. So and what I say is, if you start this focused preparation from second year onward also, in enough time is. But sometimes student get relaxed. They say, okay, abhi bahut time hai, but time moves very fast. And the moment they realize, time is already over. Number one. Second is their comfort zone. Now, since this is not part of the degree, I'm coming to that now, edge what I'm talking about. Since this is not a part of degree, they very much know that if you do not get the certification also, their degree not going to be affected. That comfort zone is there. So why to do extra things? Degree to mili jani at the end. That I'm telling you the edge.
Oh, okay, sir. Tell me, sir, you were talking about 20 to 40 lakh packages. Sir, there is this misconception, or I don't know whether it's a myth or a fact. Students work really hard, but then when they get their jobs, they settle abroad. They want their jobs to be in Google, Microsoft, and not in Indian companies. Why they want to settle for foreign companies, not for Indian companies?
See, for a professional, it's a company. Whoever is giving good package and good, opportunities to you, the student used to shift there. I don't have any comment on that. Wherever you find good things, you have right now in this age of maybe 20 to 30 or maybe 35, you have time to grow. From wherever you are getting, you do it. हाथ रखो कहाँ पे रखना है गूगल पर रखो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट यू वांट देन यू कैन डू इट you all have that potential, but at the same time you will have to work that much hard to acquire it, and that focused training and focused efforts you have to start from today. I must assure everyone through your forum, every student have got that potential, but persistent efforts are important. Set the goal, start working from today itself, first day itself. Any goal you can achieve. Google, Microsoft, हमारे अभी रिया श्रीवास्तव, she has
Yes, sir.
yesterday we had this alumni session. So there she has come. She is selected in Google only with 45 lakh that time. 22 she got selected in US only. I'm talking about. So she worked out. 7 phases of the interviews were there. She cleared 7 phases. So people are among you and our student community only those who are getting selected. It means something else. You have to learn that. You have to know that. Yes, there is a luck factor. At some point of time, it also comes, but not for the 7 phases.
So, like we have MIT is like one of the top 10 engineering colleges in India. We have, but sir, there are so many colleges. And sir, nowadays it's an study also. अभी एक survey भी हुआ था, उसमें ये survey में बताया था कि computer science engineering is now facing decline, जिससे mechanical engineering का हुआ था after 2010. So, is it a fact?
Yes, this is happening. This happens. This should happen. This will happen.
Why?
Why not? See, you all are taking admission in computer science only. Now, how many people produced for 4, 5, 6 years? Since 15 or 16, how many professional produced every year? In our college, only 1,000 students for a computer only. Now you put together all colleges. So how many colleges?
At that time, 4,000 colleges.
Even more than that.
More than that.
If you take 4,000 only, chalo minimum.
4,000.
So 4 lakh students every year coming. So where will they go?
Oh.
This phase always happens. Earlier it happened with mechanical engineering because there is a bhed chal in our country or that is there. आज कंप्यूटर चल रहा तो everybody will like computer only for जब तक उस कंप्यूटर में पूरा खत्म ना हो जाए. So many professionals produce in the meantime, and now of course there is a limited things are available, no? But now again, if mechanical is coming now, mechanical industries are coming. But it's not that computer is totally declined. That's not true. It has stagnated now, not declined. It's not increasing. Earlier it was increasing like it was increasing earlier. Now mechanical electronics, they are increasing so that cycle is completing.
But sir, this is my question that now every engineering students who is doing a computer science engineering, वो enroll होते हैं, then उसके बाद वो 3rd year और 4th year में आकर बोलते हैं काश हमने नहीं किया होता. And if they do so, then also वो उसको top up करते हैं by doing an MBA degree. they just don't settle with the computer science. वो बोलते computer science से तो कुछ नहीं हुआ, अब we have to top up with the MBA, then we'll get the job. So why MBA?
See, again, I am telling you, every degree is sufficient complete in their part. Even people from diploma also getting good jobs. I'm visiting many companies these days. They need diploma people only. It doesn't mean that everything is when you do this, then only you will get this. No. Every professional degree have sufficient number of jobs available in the market. I will again stand in the same place. Make yourself up to that level. Yes, getting MBA is an extra edge if you have that interest. If you want to go to the management side or somewhere like that, that definitely will help you out. And most of the students, those who are doing BTech after 3 or 4 years, when they feel now the technical part is over, now you want to go for the managerial post, then they used to do this MBA and all. But it's not that I'm not getting job in BTech, then I'll do MTech. Or if I'm not getting in MTech, then I'll go MBA. Then you are not going to get job anywhere. Very simple.
And sir, this is my personal question. Do you believe in work-life balance?
What is your age right now?
Sir, 21.
21. If a person of age 21 is telling work-life balance, then it is surprising me.
I'm just asking the question. Sir.
For you, it's only work.
But sir, students ask
Life
like,
will definitely, see, when you had the sufficient work to do, life will always come. Nowadays, even the industries, even the organizations, they are taking care of your life more if you work hard. You will not require to do anything. We will take care of you. So, work life, you think after 35, after 40, and all these things. Okay? So, at 21, 22, don't talk about the work life.
so just hard
He's
working.
also selling.
Just hard working.
Hard work, sir. There is no comparison, nothing without hard working. Problem is, we don't want to work, but we want something, which is not possible at all. I'm telling you. You start working hard from today. Right now, you are doing all these setups. You need something to do out of box. Then only you will acquire something. The problem is, we used to expect too much without giving anything. Not possible. It's not nature. It's not natural.
This also I heard in a book, sir, that we do work little and then we expect this much. We work this much and then we expect
Very
that much.
true. अगर मिलता भी है तो that is not, you will not able to sustain that. Understand it?
Okay.
It will be by chance.
How, sir? Can you explain?
See, if you get this success by chance, then it will not be with you for longer period.
Okay.
You will not able to stay there for longer period. Someday your originality will come. This person has not got with hard work. Understand? So, but if you have that hard work effort into it, then that will be always displayed during your conversation, during your work. That will automatically come out.
And
Whenever you are doing all these conversations, I can understand how much hard work you must have done.
Yes, sir.
And passion, of course.
Passion.
Yeah, passion is very, very important for working. And if you are working in that way, no one can stop you. You are unstoppable, I'm telling you. And then right now is the time where lot of and most of the opportunities are available in the world. Country is growing. India is growing, I'm talking about. In our days, we do not have that much opportunities. None. That time, companies do not come to the college for placement and all. It's your responsibility to get the placement. Our responsibility is to give you degree. That's it. Your degree is over. Go and get it yourself.
Tell me, आप खुद sir professor हैं. Even I think more than my age, being a professor, sir. What's the role of a professor in students' life?
See, not professor, I'll tell you teacher.
Okay, sir.
role of teacher in everybody's life is most important. See, our mind work in a different way. Our mind work on the directions that is given by the teacher or somebody else. Whoever is giving you the directions, that is teacher. Not only professor, we are telling it nowadays now. And this culture was for long, we having a large, huge legacy of teacher and student relationship. Huge legacy. Yes, our country have huge legacy. There we have a lot of, examples of teacher and student. We have Arjun and Dronacharya, we have Sri Ram and Valmiki or Vishwamitra.
Yes, sir.
And then we have so many others like that. But are you ready to get that? That is the problem. If a student is ready, teacher will emerge automatically. Are you ready to get the knowledge? Teacher will emerge from your environment. You can learn from anybody. You can learn from anyone, from him, from this camera, from this mic. But are you ready to learn that? So if a student ready, teacher will emerge. And at the same time, if you really want to follow me, what I am telling you, because I am telling everything based on my experience. And teacher-student is a relation where teacher will never compete with the student. वो हमेशा भला ही चाहेगा उसका. Always. Because कोई और है नहीं. We do not have any other benefit or any other interest. If you grow well, I'll also grow well. So, the role of teacher in student life is most. But student has to behave that. Like a coach in sports ground. Have you seen a player and
Yes,
the coach?
Yes, sir.
How they behave? You tell me now.
Yes, sir. It's like a more than sir teachings. They are like a bond.
Bond. And then
It's a bond.
that faith.
That faith.
That faith is important. Now you can compare how many students here have faith on professor or with this. It's a vice versa. Eventually, teacher also have some problem where this faith has reduced in time. But उससे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Student is student. Today, if you start learning from me, I'm ready to make your life different. That's the problem here is every young person, every student want to learn from their own experiences. मैं अगर ये बोलूँ कि भाई ये रोड है, इस रोड में आगे गड्ढा गिर जाओगे, तो वो उसमें गिर के ही पहले देखते हैं, तब कहते हैं हाँ गड्ढा था. That's the problem.
And what are the current most trending highly payable jobs or highly payable skills where students can invest their time on?
See, no, again I am telling you, the skills are depend upon the area of their study. For mechanical engineer, it is different. From computer engineer, it is different. For any other engineer, it is different. And there are top available in every area, every field. There are high paid salaries available in every field. You make yourself that much capable. And in that, for a fresher, the technical skill is definitely important. There is no comparison of the technical skill, the basics, the fundamentals of that. Nobody is expecting that you will be superstar in that area. Nobody expects. At least fundamentals you should know. What is the theory behind these aspects? Number one. Second is, which is most important today's time, is the soft skill. How much adaptable you are. What is your attitude? What is your behavioral skills? That MET is always emphasized on. That again is going to be the best. And how much is creative mind you have? How much you can think out of box? That problem solving. I'm not talking about any other skill. Problem solving skills, if you have, you can solve that problem using Python also, using computer also, using mechanical aspects also. That problem skill, solving skill, out of box thinking, that is important.
And sir, this I wanted to ask. There are 265 career options available in India right now. If a student just passed his 12th or his or her 12th class, they can enroll in 265 career options. But when it comes for their admission, their parents or somehow they only get the choice of either become a doctor,
Or
engineer,
engineer.
or a lawyer. Lawyer is nowadays it's added, but it's doctor or engineer. Why is it?
Now trend, because that happens during our time. ये long term problem है. It has started from 1901. Now 2020. All time problem is there. Yeah. But yes, I must say now is the time when people are thinking out of box. हमारे समय में तो पिटाई करके कर देते थे. But now students are going in some, interdisciplinary, transdisciplinary areas as well. Say, we have the highest admission in psychology, clinical psychology. Student coming into there. And we have similarly for maybe corporate law, not this legal or all these things. So people are changing. I mean, they are doing it. 265 we are telling about.
Yes,
Not of course, if I'm not talking about 265, but yes, of course, people are very diverse nowadays to select it. Even humanities also. Now, political science people are doing a lot of students are there in BA political science, geography, remote sensing, BTech in remote sensing, and huge requirement is there. Student getting enrolled into. So nowadays, I don't think this question you had taken maybe from your parents, perhaps.
No, sir.
Don't demoralize yourself, because it's not that the people surrounding you demoralizing you. First, you demoralize yourself by saying, no, it will not be possible. Thinking yourself. If you become yourself but yes, of course, there are sounds come from across the places. These sounds you have to avoid, first of all. It is quite difficult, but yes, can be done. Surrounding. आपके लिए भी आया होगा कि what he is doing, this should not be done. All these things, no?
Yes, sir.
So these sounds you have to avoid.
Okay.
If you avoid these sounds, you can do. Word is yours.
Startups is trending. Everyone is doing their startups, entrepreneurship. So, do you think that engineers should focus on their skills? They should study hard, focus on their skills, and then उसके बाद उन्हें खुद का एक startup ओपन करना चाहिए, या उनको खुद का कुछ इनोवेशन करके बनाना चाहिए instead of just joining jobs. Like jobs तो हर कोई कर रहा है.
Because it's the best time right now.
India is growing.
And yes, India need a lot of small entrepreneurs.
A lot.
Yes, and the government is helping them in huge way. अभी नहीं हुआ तो कभी नहीं हुआ वाला से पे.
So how, like, if you can recommend from your experience, कोई भी बच्चा सर जो आप बोल रहे हो to get that extra edge, to be something, do something extraordinary, वो कैसे वो उस चीज़ की start कर सकता है? Like how can he just start by doing something?
For you're talking about job or for
not,
what?
Sir, to be just an extraordinary student, to get something extra edge, not for the jobs perspective. If he wants to start a startup, if he wants to get a dream job, what some things they can change in their lifestyle?
As I said, there are different skill sets required. If you are talking about the startup, then there are certain things, different things are required. If you want to for the professional life, then different things are required. Because for the startup, the preparation will be different side. There you will have to make the network, you will have to have idea first, of course, team and idea is important first. And then the, promoters, then you need financiers and so many, these things are there. So you will have to work in that direction itself. But if you are talking about the getting job into it is easier one. There you can acquire certain skills your own. No external dependencies are there. Only external dependencies are, again, as I said, there are people, those who are going to misguide you. How they will misguide? They will misguide. They will be your best friends. They will misguide you. No. Sir जो बोल रहे हैं ना वो करके फायदा नहीं है. Don't do it. तो बोलते रहते हैं. That is the first misguide. Your best friend is going to give this advice. When I am going to your class, giving you lecture for half an hour or 1 hour, and then your best friend will come and he will say, no, ये जो बोला ना गलत है. You will follow to your friend more because that is easier way. Our mind always flow towards the easy things, natural thing. I mean, if you take water also, water, if you leave water somewhere, it will flow to the easiest places. But if you want to flow it to the hardest one, you need something to do extra. Same way, if you want to follow my instructions, that you need to do hard work. Then you will need to do many, compromises you have to do with your happiness. Instant happiness, I mean that short-term happiness I'm talking about. वो करने के लिए तैयार है तो nobody, you're unstoppable. People are there, those who are doing. Of course, maybe they are not realizing it is they are doing their own or by someone else's advice, but they are doing it. So those who are doing it,
Sir, I've never seen you taking any days off. So, sir, how can we do this? How can we have this same mindset?
see, as I said, we know many things. We know many things, but we don't follow it. We know if you do the hard work, you will get the success. That is very clear. We know that, but we don't do it. If you start doing what you know, you will get it. Good things I'm talking about. Good things everybody knows because right now there are, if you talk about the information, the flow of information is there from every side. But what we do, we always gather the information, but we do not go through it. Even in your laptop also, you must have downloaded many files which you have never read. But if you get something good, or I'll take you, if you go somewhere, maybe taking rounds, घूमने गए कहीं पे, तुरंत पिक्चर देखने, फोटो खींचो भी पहले, इसको देखेंगे बाद में पहले फोटो खींच लेते हैं. Happens or not? We never see that photo later on. So neither we have seen that photo later on, nor we enjoyed at that moment. प्रॉब्लम क्या है हमारी, हम इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर करने में लग जाते हैं. So whatever information we have, good information, if you start following it, everybody can be, you also become. That's the only mantra of success.
What's that one advice would you like to give after our conversation? What I can improve and what I can do better?
See, what already you are doing very well, but if you take the advice is there will be a lot of people, lot of noises. Avoid the noises. Okay? And just read your mind. What is exactly you looking for, and what exactly, and make a mission. I mean, what is your? I mean, just visualize what exactly you want to be. Maybe after 2 years, after 3 years, after 4 years, and all these things, and then follow your passion. That's it. Then. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank
Okay.
you so much for
All
this
the best.
conversation, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.